it's really important to have your air conditioner serviced during the spring of the year when you're getting ready to go into summer. One of the things that you want to have your technician do is to check the Freon levels in the unit itself to make sure it's working at peak efficiency. A little thing that you might do to determine if you need to have your unit serviced is take a thermometer and put it at the register or the vent. A lot of you call it the vent. Put it in the vent or close to the vent. If the temperature of the air coming out of the register is 55 to 60 degrees and your equipment is working properly. If it's in the 70 to 80 degree range, you need to have your unit serviced. Freon levels in air conditioning units leak because of the fittings within the unit, and it's not unusual for it to drop a pound or two over the winter when it's not in use. The air conditioner has two things that we want it to do. One, we want to cool the interior of the house, but we want to strip off that humidity that's in that warm, moist air. We want to strip that away so it's cool and comfortable inside the house, not wet and cold. One of the most important things that you can do is make sure that your ductwork is sealed properly so that every bit of the air that the unit produces, you get the advantage of inside the house. Instead of cooling your crawl space or your attic, you get that cool air into your house. When you go under your house, you're going to have a main trunk supply, and that's what this is supposed to be. This is short. Under your house, it's going to be 15 to 20 feet long, and it comes off the end of the inside unit, the fan. This is covered with insulation. It's been my experience when you take that insulation off, you're going to find holes in this metal ductwork. Everywhere there's a hole, you're sucking in air from under your house. That air is warm and moisture laden. It has not gone across the coil, and it's adding to the moisture that's being delivered into your house. What you want to do is you want to ensure that each joint, every place that this metal is put together, that a product called mastic is used on. And mastic is a paint-on material that dries over a period of time like a cast. So it seals off the ductwork. This is what mastic looks like when it's cured. It seals off this joint, so you can't suck any air where the metal's put together. You want to ensure that all of your joints are sealed. At your takeoff right here, that's sealed. Where the ductwork attaches to the metal takeoff, it fits on like this. There's a membrane in this ductwork that is pulled tight over this metal. You want to pull the membrane down across this metal takeoff, and you want to apply mastic to that. That way you have a seal of where the air is being driven up this main supply into this takeoff, and there's no way that it can suck air here. So what we have, in essence, with a sealed system is you've got air being driven by the fan into the main supply, into the secondary takeoff, the ductwork, that's leading to the vent. And let's say that this is your floor. This is what you see in your home. This is under the house, and this boot fits over this vent. This is where the ductwork attaches right here. When you make this attachment, you want to make sure that that attachment is done with mastic also to ensure that it doesn't suck air there. When you look at this boot is a simple piece of sheet metal that has been bent to fit to the register. There are all kind of places where the metal has been put together. Each one of these places will suck air. So you want to make sure that all of these seams are sealed with mastic also. When you've done that, you should see, one, a lowering of your utility costs for air conditioning. 2, your environment within the house will be dry and cool. You may be able to raise your thermostat a little bit in order to stay comfortable in the house. Remember too, south-facing glass and west-facing glass need to be shaded during the day. Make sure your air conditioning unit is working properly. Have a technician look at that. You seal up your ductwork, you're going to lower your operating costs, and everybody's going to be happier with that.